welcome back to another video. So today is extraordinarily unscripted. My son was at a daycare today for the Easter holiday. So it's been a very hectic and busy day. But it is absolutely gorgeous out today. Excuse me. It is still warm enough to be outside, and it's wonderful. I've been waiting on this weather for far too long. I'm in my pajamas, but I'm comfortable and I'm at home. So I was sitting around wondering what we were going to talk about, and I'm still not exactly sure, but I thought we'd just, go with whatever we feel this evening. I feel like that's more authentic anyway. I went on a hike yesterday with some friends, and it was a good hike. It was a very, very good hike. The wind was blowing kind of hard, but it was good weather. It was warmer. Regardless of my rib, I still went and got out. I feel like it helped. I feel like it pulled the muscles and loosened them up a little bit, which is really nice. But I'm still fighting that. But yesterday, while we were on the hike, we climbed up to the top. It's an overlook on the Blue Ridge Parkway. And we climbed up to the top, and we just hung out for a while and just sit there. And one thing kept crossing my mind yesterday, and it's something that has been coming up it's been coming up repeatedly very recently. And it is one of those things where it's a touchy subject. I know not everybody has the same views on it, but I feel like it's something that needs to be spoken on. And it's the concept of what they call brosatru. I know any of you watching this are just thinking that's not really that big of a topic. Well, it is and it isn't, because I know that to some people that don't know me, that don't understand me at all, could consider me brosatru because of the way I look. I'm wearing a Vegvasir shirt. I wear the Mjolnir proudly. I always have not always, but I put my beard in something or another. I've got the Norse tattoos, I've got a bandana that doubles as a face mask that's got the Valknut on it and the Elder Fathark, and but that's kind of what I want to talk about, because when you see someone who is dressed to the nines in their Norse garb, and I'm not talking traditional garb, I'm talking just Norse tattoos or Valhalla shirts, whatever. We have a tendency to make the assumption that they are brositru, that they are only dressing that way because it looks cool, that they like the concept, but they don't know the meaning. And that's not always true. That's not always true. I have many friends who dress Till Valhalla shirts or whatever. And that they are very devout in their beliefs when it comes to Norse paganism, to being a heathen. So it's that old phrase of you can't judge a book by its cover. Just because someone looks one way doesn't mean that's how they are. I mean, look at me. So I wear wide brimmed hats, carpenter jeans, and boots, and button up shirts. I'm not exactly the world's best cowboy. So just because I dress that way or dress a certain way doesn't mean that that's the way that I am. I can be a very kind person when prompted. I can also be really mean when prompted. But that's kind of the point. Is you dress the way that you feel comfortable. What makes you feel more like you. This world is far too judgmental and biased. I see every day that someone has been discriminated against or mistreated because of how they look or how they talk or dress. We live in a world of zero accountability. Where people can get online, whatever social media platform you want to use, people can get online and be hateful and bigots towards others with no consequences, with zero accountability. Because just because they might get in trouble with that account, they could make another one. So there's nothing stopping them doing it again. So us as heathens, I feel as though we are honor bound to be better, to treat others with respect and kindness to a point. I'm not saying you have to bend over backwards and let them walk all over you, because you don't. It's more of bringing back the way I was raised, my generation was raised. Treat others how you wish to be treated, and hopefully they'll treat you the same. I can't tell you the times that I have been standing in the grocery store, gas station, and been criticized verbally, non-verbally, for how I look and how I dress. I really enjoy proving those people wrong. I mean, I've got tattoos on my arms. One of them looks like a pentagram. I get criticized. I get judged. And it's fun to take a step back and say, hang on, I can enjoy this situation. And prove them horrifically wrong. If they're standing behind you in line, take a step back and let them go first. Show them that you're not as terrible as you look. Because that's fun. To wipe that crap-eating grin off their face. It's quite enjoyable. You know, it's life is too short to be hateful and miserable. And if you can find the opportunity to not be hateful and miserable, take it. It's worth it. It's worth every second of it. Because I'll tell you this. For a long time, I was hateful. I didn't like people. Sorry. I would always say I hated people. I still don't like people that much. The general public, they're blind. Now, I do want to say, for my own benefit here, this is just my opinion, because I know how people can get. I don't think anyone that watches these videos will get offended by anything that I say, but just in case, it's just my opinion. But the general public are blind and ignorant to the world around them, to those around them. And I feel like as heathens, we have the duty to be better than what they think we are. Because we all have it within us to be better. They see us at face value and they think we're, and I've heard the term dirty, that we're devil worshippers, which is far from the case. Or my personal favorite, godless heathens. Shows how little they know. But I feel like we have the capability to be so much better than the world around us. I try every day to be better than the world around me, because even taking my youngest boy to daycare or going to the grocery store, I see the ignorance, the blindness, the utter disregard for any other human life. And it saddens me, it shames me. Because as human beings, we should treat each other better than we do. But we thrive and we hold on to those petty differences. And it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Now, I really didn't mean for this video to turn into an opinion piece. But I guess that's kind of what my YouTube is. It's my view and my take on things, I guess. And this is something that gets to me, that irks me. So, I guess it needed to be talked about. You know, and I don't care what your personal opinions are. I don't care what your personal views are, your political views, your whatever, your views on the world right now. I'll be honest, they don't affect me. They don't affect my daily life. But isn't that how it should be? Everyone should be entitled to their own opinion, their own way of thinking, their own viewpoint on things. And you let it go. When someone's opinion is brought to you, you take it under advisement and you move on, right? That's kind of how that works. So I think I need to stop now before I get too far. But I hope this is. We'll use this video as a getting to know me video, my view and opinion on things, on the state of the world. So that's about all I've got for this evening. Be sure to hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.